Japan may not be where fast food was created, but it might be the place where fast food was perfected. In this video, I'm going to Japan to try some of their most popular fast food franchises, starting with international favorites like Wendy's and McDonald's, where they serve delicious, yet affordable foods that are original to Japan locations. I'll also be showing you guys franchises that only exist in Japan. And let me spoil it to you guys, their food is unbelievably tasty. So how good are the burger franchises in Japan, and what do they have exactly, and for how much? I'll show you guys in this video. So how about I start with this restaurant here, Wendy's. So this Wendy's right here, it takes up an entire building. It's quite an iconic location. It is right next to the Shinjuku station. I've seen it get really crowded at night, but it's about lunchtime now. It looks like it's not too popular, or I just got lucky today. In most Japanese fast food restaurants, you'll find these kiosks, and oftentimes they have different language options. So even if you can't read Japanese, you're not gonna have a problem ordering food. I ordered a bunch of things that seemed original to Japan. Let's find out how good they are. I actually just landed in Japan, so this is my first meal in Japan. And here's my number, 999. I like the number. Turn it upside down, that's 666. Alright, 1 second before we try Wendy's. Oh, it's you guys. So I've done some shopping recently, and I'm pretty happy with all the cool things that I got. I'll show you guys what I got in a bit, but before that, I must let you guys know that this video is brought to you by Temu, which is where I shop my things from. I'm pretty sure many of you guys are familiar with them. Temu is a shopping platform that offers items that offer great prices, and right now they have their 2nd year anniversary campaign where they're giving you guys $100. Yes, they will actually send cash to you. All you gotta do is to download Temu using the link in the description, and on their app, search DVC9568. And with that, you're gonna see their promotion page where you can win your $100. This will apply to new users with qualifying orders, but guys, free money? Why wouldn't you take it? You're literally going to receive money from them instead of getting some coupons that you'll never use. To prove it to you guys, let me show you guys what I got. This is a photo printer. I can print the photos that are in my phone. What? This is actually insanely cool. Oh, I also got a new carry-on luggage. It's got this extra opening here, which is really convenient. All these different compartments too. I will say that these are surprisingly high quality. Cup holder here behind the back. You can put your child upside down too. I mean, I got $100 from them, so I basically got these for free. Although, I got more. I also got this yoga mat and this ab roller. Bunny decoration, and the sunglasses from them too. My nice new bracelets, this for my bathroom, and these really nice decorations. If you guys are not based in the US, you guys can receive a $100 coupon bundle instead. There's a different link for that, so check the links in the description box, or the QR code right here. Guys, spending too much money for shopping is silly. Not taking free money is also silly. Go ahead and use the link in the description and get yourself some nice things and enjoy your shopping experience. Back to the video now. So it is a fast food restaurant, but here in Japan, everyone is like dead silent. So I feel like I should keep my voice down a little too. It is okay to talk, but I just want to be a good boy, you know? I get this amazing view of Shinjuku, and here's my food. That looks better in photos, but okay. And that's a teriyaki burger. This dessert actually looks pretty amazing. That looks really legit. I like how they give you a metal fork too. You gotta protect the environment, you know? Now I'm gonna start with the Hokkaido Burger. Portion-wise, it's about a typical burger franchise burger size. Looks like they got some crushed baked potato in it, and a patty, an egg. Allow me, guys. This layer of potato with lots of cheese melted on top. Can't deny, that's really good. I believe the potato is from Hokkaido, which is a smaller island in the very north of Japan. The weather is colder over there, which might breed better potatoes. The patty is also very nice and meaty, super rich, very nice texture of the baked potato. The cheese is extremely flavorful. You guys saw that cheese pull, right? I do wish there's like a touch of acidic punch to it, like most burgers do, whether it's with the sauce or pickles. This one doesn't have that, so I feel like something's lacking. It doesn't feel like a complete burger to me. What I also noticed is that the buns for this burger is not just any bun, it's not like that sourdough bread, so it's got that little bit of toughness in it. Personally, I would have liked it more if it was like more buttery. Now here's the chili cheese fries. I like how they actually have some beans in it too. Not bad at all. I would say that's pretty close to like American chili cheese fries. Pretty generous amount of cheese. The flavor of the chili is not very strong, but it's definitely there. You know, just like how Western countries often butcher Asian foods, Asian countries tend to butcher Western foods as well. Like, for example, oftentimes when they sell chili, it tastes very much like tomato ketchup, and it's mostly made with tomato ketchup, but this one's proper chili, so good job, Japan. These people respect tradition. Talking about tradition, I'm not sure how traditional this is. Truffle bacon pasta. Definitely smells like truffle. No, I don't see like pieces of truffle in it. So I will point out that it's definitely far better than one of those microwave pasta. I can actually see olive oil, and I would dare to say that the pasta itself is cooked perfectly. Not overcooked, not undercooked. It's just my experience, but in Asia, they tend to undercook pasta. There are these pieces of bacon too. The pasta's great. It's pretty decent bacon too, but I do feel like it's missing that punchline for this to be like a great pasta. Like, for example, if they had like a few pieces of shrimp, that would have made it like exceptional. A little more expensive too, and this is already kind of getting expensive. No hate, that was good pasta. Now, considering that this is Wendy's and this is Wendy's pasta, I think this is pretty amazing. Isn't Wendy's like completely irrelevant in other countries now? Yeah, at this rate, she might have to start her OnlyFans. So I wanted to get something else that's also Japanese and something else that also seems very popular in Wendy's Japan, and that is their teriyaki burger, teriyaki bacon double burger. Of course, I already got a lot of food, so I didn't have to get a double patty, but I'm greedy, and more meat is always good. Definitely different than the first burger that I tried. One, it's more meat-based, more of a standard burgers that we're used to. I would say this is definitely nicer than a Big Mac. I'm sorry, McDonald's, I love McDonald's too, but it just feels higher end than a Big Mac. I don't know if you guys can see, there's just a touch of teriyaki sauce. It's actually not very overpowering, which I'm glad that it's not. I like how it tastes when the mayonnaise and teriyaki sauce get mixed up. I feel like this gets pretty close to being a really fantastic burger. If you guys don't mind me complaining, I do feel like the patties, they can be just a little juicier. Yeah, the Hokkaido burger was good, but I like the sweet and savory flavor of this, and this just feels like a better Japanese burger experience to me. This is just a random thought, but I feel like the inflation is finally starting to hit Japan a little. The prices of the food, they are still quite affordable, especially considering the quality, but I do feel a marginal difference. It is a little more expensive than it was before. Yeah, but yeah, very happy with it. I think it's fairly priced. Just a little more juicy, then it would be like amazing. Looks like I just got the dessert and the drinks left. I'm gonna start with the drink. I like how I'm the only person talking in the restaurant. I feel so bad. So this is supposed to be some kind of a melon matcha drink. I'm not really seeing melon here. So I'll be honest with you guys, it really doesn't taste like melon. It tastes like some kind of a matcha drink with lots of sugar, with tapioca pearl. There's like shreds of something, and I think that's supposed to create the melon flavor. I don't think that's real melon. It's just melon flavors. I must say I'm not too impressed with this one. But here's something else that's interesting. That's roasted tea pudding with these white dango, which is pretty much just rice cakes, and some azuki red beans. Okay, this is a secret, and when I was young, my grandma didn't like me for this, but I am not a huge fan of red beans. So let me try the pudding by itself. That's good pudding. The texture is like so soft. It's like jelly, but with like 50% density, if that makes any sense. And the rice cake, I think it's pretty good. Now, whether you like Wendy's or not, it's really up to your personal preference. But I think I can tell you guys that overall, it kind of felt like a proper restaurant meal. Like this, it doesn't feel like they just took it out of some package, you know? Well, that was extremely satisfying to say the least. Just a touch expensive for Japanese fast food, but I think that really set the standards. Now, why don't we go have more burgers? The obese American in me has awakened. I was pleasantly surprised with Wendy's, but I feel like there's another franchise that I have to talk about that I'm not a huge fan of, and that is the biggest fast food franchise ever, McDonald's. Even McDonald's seem to have their own Japan exclusive items. Let's find out if they're worth getting. I'm not sure if this is a thing in the US, but in Japan, they have a table service in McDonald's, so they actually deliver the food to your table. And she came here just on time, and all I have to do now is to enjoy. Let me casually start with the French fries. Looks like they just deep fried it. So French fries are typically my favorite things at the McDonald's. They're always consistently good everywhere in the world. Let me try the petite pancakes now. Oh my god, this is just adorable. So these are like tiny pancakes, and it comes with this. You flip it over, they got syrup and butter in it. I believe if you just squeeze it like this, ooh. Oh hell yes. Ooh, there's nothing left. Every last drop. So it's like syrup and cream or butter. Okay, it's kind of a fun little snack. I think it'd be great for children too. I think size does matter with pancakes to a degree. I would have preferred if they were like a little larger and a little thicker too. And if I had to be honest, the pancakes, it feels like they're a little dry on the surface. Like it kind of feels like they put the pancakes in this box for a while and then they just heat up the box before serving. Okay, I also wanted to try this. This is their signature chicken. It's called shaka chicken or shaka shaka chicken. So in Japanese, shaka shaka is the sound of something getting shaken. So just like how kaboom is an explosion in English, this is shaka shaka. And the reason that they call it that is because they give you this packet and this is filled with this powder. What you do with that is you pour that powder. Ooh. You do this, and you go shaka shaka with this. And now you have this beautiful powder-coated fried chicken. I don't know, that looks pretty good to me, guys. Wow, very, very salty and cheesy, the powder. And I just realized that the chicken, it's not like chicken thigh meat, it's more like ground chicken. So this is more like a massive chicken nugget. Now I would have preferred a whole thigh more, but this is okay. Had to move my table for better lighting. Hope you guys appreciate that. Over here I got something similar. I believe this is kind of like a chicken tender. It does look like a chicken tender, but it's garlic flavored. I forgot to get the sauce with it, but that's okay. I thought there would be just a hint of garlic in this, but the flavor of garlic is actually quite strong. There's like so much pepper in this, it almost starts to feel spicy when you eat it. I feel like the chicken itself, it doesn't really like blow me away, but I have to say I prefer these over their standard chicken tenders. Here's their teriyaki chicken. So with this, there's a fried chicken patty inside with teriyaki sauce. Let me see if this is better than Wendy's. Again, I hope it was a whole chicken thigh, but this is more like mac chicken where the chicken patty is ground chicken. So it's just like a giant chicken nugget. I do really like the teriyaki sauce with the mayo. So you could say this is kind of like Japanese mac chicken, which is pretty good. Talking about mac chicken, many years ago, I moved to Canada as a teenager. I didn't speak much English. I was also very obese, and I was also very shy. So I didn't really get bullied, but I didn't have a lot of friends. At least not in the beginning. And because my English was so bad, I really didn't know how to order food from restaurants. So the places that I would go often was McDonald's and Burger King. And I used to get their mac chicken a lot, all by myself wishing I had a friend. So every time I eat mac chicken, it kind of gives me that flashback. Glad I got this Coke ginger float. So it's like Coke float where there's like Coca-Cola and there's ice cream up top. And I guess that's the ginger flavoring, the yellow thing in the bottom. Allow me. That just kind of tastes like regular Coke. I don't taste a lot of ginger if I had to be honest. I like how the ice cream is really soft. I can just suck it out with my straw. I made a really awkward eye contact with that lady as I was saying that. It's like a very creamy Coca-Cola, and I like it. Do I taste ginger? Not really. So there's this thing called Samurai Mac that's really popular in Japan, that's only in Japanese McDonald's. Turns out this is the Samurai Mac. So I instantly noticed that they use a different bun. The bun looks extra nice. Let me see what it tastes like. I have to say this is very pleasant. As a meat lover especially, I like this more. So it has buns and it's got some grilled onions in it, slice of cheese and the burger patties with the sauce. I feel like the sauce is soy sauce based and it really feels like Japanese food. You know how in a lot of fast food franchises, they have lettuce in the burger but they're like so limp that you kind of don't want to eat it anyway? I'm glad that it doesn't even have that. You know, the sauce in this, it's so similar to the yakiniku sauce. Like when you go to a Japanese barbecue restaurant, they give you marinated meat, and that sauce is exactly the same as this. If McDonald's Canada had this burger, I would have never learned English, never gotten friends. I would have just stayed obese eating McDonald's all the time.
I should also point out that I feel like McDonald's, at least compared to Wendy's, is quite a bit cheaper. So I feel like while it doesn't feel as polished, it is still legitimately a good option.
Alright, it's about dinner time now. This time I wanted to try a franchise that holds a little more prestige in Japan, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. It's Shake Shack. I got my burger here. That looks beautiful. I'm not really a ketchup guy, but I'll do it this time. This has to be a perfect alignment. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're seeing me. This is embarrassing. They saw me. Ooh, perfect crime. Nothing happened. So this is almost 3,000 yen, a hefty price for a burger and a shake and fries. But when you go to Shake Shack, it's like something that you already agreed upon, you know? Fantastic fries though, crispy as hell. It has the shape of one of those really terrible frozen French fries. Does not taste like one though. And here's their signature, Maitake burger. So there's a beef patty, slice of cheese, ton of mushrooms, and I think that's it. As far as the burger patty, it's probably by far the best that I've tried today. It has that actual nice ground beef quality to it. I mean, I'm sure it's factory made too, but I feel like it's from a better factory. The bun's obviously factory made as well, but it definitely feels more buttery and better grilled than other franchises. It also has that funny looking leaf in it. I forgot what it's called. It's called shisho or something, right? The leaf feels a little herbal. It has that strong fragrance. Now, I don't want to say too many nice things about Shake Shack because it's not like they're paying me to make this video, but I feel like a Shake Shack burger is like exemplary burger that has all the basic elements of a burger and just does it really well. I feel like the price range kind of enters into a crafted burger. You know, one of those burgers that I actually handmade. So I wish it was a little more affordable, but is it a good burger? Yes. Is the special Japanese burger worth it? If you like mushrooms, I think so. Mushroom. This is hojicha shake. It has a slightly brown color. If you guys wonder what hojicha is, it is green tea but roasted. So the color becomes brown. Is this better than Starbucks matcha latte? Let me try. It's got some lumps of sweet jelly in the bottom. It's definitely better than Starbucks matcha latte. I feel like they've done a better job of controlling that bitter aftertaste of the tea. You know how when you have like green tea stuff, like green tea ice cream, it's got that less pleasant aftertaste. Like it goes sweet and then suddenly becomes bitter. This doesn't have that. Perhaps the hardworking Japanese people working at Shake Shack, they've put in some love to this. You know what a lot of Korean friends ask me? They saw this one scene in Prison Break, which is a show from many years ago. And apparently in that show, one of the characters dipped their fries in a shake. And my Korean friends wanted to know if Americans actually do that. I haven't seen anybody do that in real life, but perhaps today's the day. Tragically, I think it's kind of nice. It is kind of good. It's like sweet and savory. So I'm starting to see that brown sugar jelly inside. Ooh. Oishi as f, man. So overall, pretty expensive for the amount of food that I got, but I feel like they have that premium touch. Is it better than the international locations? I don't necessarily think so. I think they are matchable to what they have in the US or Korea or any other countries. Okay, Shake Shack was good, but here's another burger place that is kind of expensive. And it's a franchise that's apparently getting a lot of popularity in Japan, and it's called Shogun Burger. And today, I am here with my friend. Very nice to meet you again.
Hey.
Last time, some people got mad because I didn't properly introduce you.
Wait, really?
Yeah, some people were not too happy. Some people wanted a proper introduction, so cool.
Okay.
Today, we're gonna have this burger together. You had this before, right?
I have had it before.
Is it good?
It's good, but I don't know if it's lineup worthy. Like that's what confuses me. I don't know why it's always so busy. I don't know, you might think otherwise. I've been here a long time.
Okay,
so
yeah, I have to find out myself.
Yeah.
Because I tend to disagree with a lot of people.
Apparently, it's a growing, popular franchise in Japan right now. The name of their business is absolutely epic. Well, the price range seems kinda epic as well. They had very premium, interesting burgers though.
What do you want?
Let me look at the recommended burgers.
The teriyaki foie gras burger?
What's foie gras?
You don't know what foie gras is?
What's foie gras?
You force feed a goose,
Yeah.
and then their liver gets messed up, and you eat their liver.
Bro, I don't do liver. I can't do liver. You
Really?
might have to, if you get that, you might have to eat that.
Okay, you can do like default burgers.
I can try with a double, just for the show.
Okay, now we're getting triple.
Oh my god, fine.
It's very sad that you had to get Red Bull because you're so tired. I guess having a job in Japan is pretty tough.
It's video editing life. You would know about this.
I
where
do.
You just spend all your time behind the screen, just like editing stuff and listening to the same little bit 17 times and still making a mistake, and then you have to do it again.
And me, I got my matcha shake. I think I'm gonna have to start drinking. It's very runny right now. Ching. Wow, that's a fantastic shake. It's a really great matcha shake. Extremely fine, soft texture to it. Like there's no icy bits. Here's the assorted fries. So that's about $8. Japanese standards, I wouldn't say this is affordable. It's okay.
Yeah, for sure. It's above what you'd pay at McDonald's for sure.
Right.
That's what it is. McDonald's is your scale in terms of price. That's your scale when it comes to Japan's fast food and stuff like that.
You wanna try?
So I'm gonna go for an onion ring.
Okay.
Okay.
You tell me.
I'm happy with that as an
Okay,
onion ring.
okay.
I'm not sad.
And the French fries?
I'm happy with the fries too.
Yeah? Better than McDonald's?
It low-key might be. Like, I will say that my favorite fries in Japan are Shake Shack.
Okay.
100% they do my favorite fries.
Okay, allow me to try. I wanted to try the onion rings too. I'll just take one piece. I'm very particular about my onion rings, okay? Now this is good onion rings. Now the batter itself is not very special. It's just plain, honest onion rings. Have their fries too. I would say this is like a slightly upgraded version of McDonald's fries. Like there's more potency of potato, I think. Like it's just slightly thicker. And I can feel the freshness of the fries a little more. Is it like much better? I'm not sure about that. We got the burgers here.
This thing looks like death. I don't know why you ordered this for me.
So there's the triple cheese fries, and man, this is kind of ridiculous. Dude, look at the size of that beef. And there's the donut burger. I'm especially excited for the donut burger. Chili meat sauce,
Yeah, and I got a basil.
and yeah, that's a basil sauce. They got sauces over there too. Oh, they have a special sauce. They got their signature Okinawa Haisai sauce. I don't know, man. The Okinawa sauce looks very much like any ketchup, but I can see like powdery bits in there, so pretty sure this is special. I'm gonna try that Haisai sauce. Oh wow, that's like actually spicy sauce. Completely different from ketchup. Yeah, it's like a chili pepper sauce. You know one of those like chili pepper sauce with green lid on top? It's like that, but without the acidity. It's actually really good. Now that is also fantastic.
It's like pesto.
Yeah, pretty much like pesto sauce. The meat chili sauce. That's also very good. Their sauce game at least is legit. I think they're all really, really great.
The sauce game is definitely better than a lot of other places.
He's very scared of putting this in his
I
mouth.
have never had a burger this big in my life. Not everyone can eat as much as you, okay? Like, I have seen Jimmy eat so much food and drink so much before in one day that I'm still shocked.
That's how I stay in shape.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah. Should I just grab the donut? Whoa. This donut's an actual donut. It's super spongy, so it barely holds the shape. Okay, it's not really a burger at this point. It's an actual donut. It's melting in my hand too. It doesn't really hold its shape. Kind of tragic. Wow. So they have an egg, burger patty, cheese, bacon, lettuce, donuts. Is this good? Oh hell yeah, this is good. This is amazing. As a burger itself, it's a very good burger. I'd say aside from the buns, it's a good American burger. My hands became a mess. I think I'm gonna have to eat with a fork, honestly.
It's so cheesy and beefy and like,
You can't really eat it like a burger.
you can't. But it is really good. Like, it is actually genuinely really.
Their stuff is really good. Their burger patty, it's so legit.
I've been to a lot of burger places in Tokyo now, and there's so many places that the patty is dog shit. It is so bad.
Yeah.
But this place, actually really good.
I'm kind of glad that I got this donut burger. It's something that I would never have elsewhere. It's like Krispy Kreme donut. So the donut itself is quite good too. Ooh, look at that. I feel bad not eating it like a burger in front of you guys, but it's just impossible. When I grab it, it just crumbles. By the way, guys, I was just at Shake Shack, finished the whole meal there, and got myself another burger. And I am very much enjoying it too.
I don't know how you do it.
Oh, you know what could be crazy? This Haisai sauce. I feel like it'd be amazing with the burger. fantastic. Their patty is actually insane. It's so good. Honestly, it's about as good as it gets in a burger. I would say this burger joint, it is a franchise, but I would say the quality is matchable to like one of those craft burger places. I guess it's popular for a reason.
Now I understand why people line up outside.
Yeah, eating this donut with spicy sauce, it's so weird, but it's so delicious.
Would you come back?
Oh, I'll definitely come back with my future girlfriend, bro.
Isn't that something you said in the last video I was in?
Oh yeah, I
The
did.
sushi video. You said something like this.
Yeah, I just need some more time, man. How long did it take you for you to like pick up the language? For somebody who doesn't know Japanese language at all?
My Japanese, I think it was year 3.
Year
so
3?
I've been here almost 6 years now.
So 3 years of living here and studying quite rigorously, I'd say.
I feel like knowing Japanese living in Japan, it's like DLC. The more Japanese you know, the more parts of the map that unlocks.
Yeah.
The more fun you get to have.
That's what I realized about Japan. Yes, like the things that you guys watch on YouTube or things that you hear about, things that your friends did in Japan, these are all cool, but there are so many things that you can do if you speak Japanese. And when you speak Japanese, the Japanese people treat you very differently, if I had to be honest, in a positive way. Like it just opens up different kinds of interactions.
You get entrance to the secret doorway.
I haven't seen that door yet. Okay, he's having a hard time finishing the burger because it's so big.
Nobody eats as much as you.
So I'm gonna have some of that burger too. Oh, it has pickles inside too. I didn't know.
It's got a lot of stuff in there.
That is legit. I would like my burger with that extra sauce. I made my own spicy chili burger. The bottom of the bun is like super buttery and well cooked too. Yeah, the burger is actually amazing. Out of all the franchises that you've been to, would you say this is the best or?
It might be.
It might be.
The thing is, okay, my top tier #1 burger when it comes to franchises in Japan, it is the Yuzu Kosho burger at Shake Shack. On the limited menu, it happens like once a year through 2 or 3 months. By far the best franchise burger in Japan. So if anyone comes during that time, they should try that for sure. But on a day-to-day basis, I think this does have a really good beef burger for sure.
I did forget to try some of that chicken tender with this tartar sauce. Their chicken tender is not as good as the burger, but it's pretty good. Wow, I look like one of those people that do mukbang.
You just do mukbangs outside. That's
Yeah.
the only difference. You do mukbangs outside.
I think this burger might be the best by far, at least for a franchise in Japan. All right, I guess we can get out. The dining environment was like whatever. It was a little uncomfortable because the space is so small. The music too loud, but the food is really good.
Yeah, if you don't care about vibes too much, you'll be fine there.
Yeah.
Just as Jimmy said, it was loud and stuff like that. It is the patty. The patty game is very strong.
Yeah, the patty is legit. Like apparently too big for him.
You got me a triple cheeseburger. It's really good, but it's a lot. Like only someone like you could eat that, having had what 2 burgers already, and then having some of that one.
It takes getting used to. You know, the more I think about it, Shogun Burger was good, but it's just really, really expensive for Japan. Like with that amount of money, you start to have all kinds of different dining options in Japan. That being said, I want to end this video with a franchise that is a little more affordable, and it also happens to be one of my favorite franchises in Japan, and it's called Freshness Burger.
It seems that they only have this in Japan. When I tried it before, I loved how affordable it is, but also the quality was exceptional.
All right, here's my lemonade. Looks like it's some kind of a signature menu. Here's a child that is very curious. Hello. The kid's not saying hi back to me, but that's okay. That's a very fresh lemonade. There's a lot of like sourness to it and not a lot of sweetness. Means they don't have too much sugar. You know what I also like? They actually have like half a lemon here, maybe a whole lemon. So much lemon inside. It's not one of those syrup lemonade, it's actual lemonade. But there's like a lot of seeds inside, so when I drink it, the seeds come with the drink. I want to spit the seeds out, but the kids next to me, they're like staring at me right now. So I don't want to do that in front of them. Okay, I got all my stuff here. It's a lot of food for one person. There's the scallop burger, which I think is very interesting. Those things that look like chicken nuggets, I believe they're fried scallops. Here's their spicy, was it chili fried chicken burger? And over here, these are pretty interesting. They got the Hokkaido fries, the fried chicken, and fried lotus. Instead of like potato strings, these are like sliced potatoes. It feels very lightly fried. You can still see the fresh skin very much intact. This, I would say, doesn't feel too much like a deep fried potato. If you snap it, like that steaming hot, almost like baked potato texture is still there. Again, the potatoes must have come from Hokkaido. It tastes extremely clean. Stylistically, it's so different from one of those McDonald's french fries that it's hard to do an apple-to-apple comparison between them. Now, if it has to come down to choosing between one of these two, I would go for this just because it just feels a little healthier, less oily, and it feels like I'm actually eating potato. And this is something that I haven't seen before. They're fried lotus. So compared to the potatoes, these are like less starchy, but more fibery. Like when I chew them, I can still feel the fiber in it. I would compare the texture to when you don't fully cook garlics, you can still kind of feel the texture. And the texture of it is kind of similar to that. Peppered and salted on the surface. That kind of makes me feel like I'm eating vegetables rather than fast food. So I'm gonna try this fried chicken now. Just one piece of fried chicken. Considering that it's only one piece, it might be a little expensive. But when I had their chicken sandwich last time, I was very happy with their fried chicken. So I'm guessing this might be the chicken patty. Yeah, I think I'm right. It's exactly that chicken patty. Boneless chicken thigh, deep fried, extremely juicy. Okay, let's move on to the burgers. I really wanted to try their scallop burger. Look at the chunk of that scallop. I believe they have like 3 pieces in it with what looks like some kind of a tartar sauce. So they had the mayonnaise, pickle, onion sauce on it. Looks pretty good to me. This burger is like a farm. I think this lettuce might still be alive. So this is the scallop that was in this. I would say as a scallop, it's not the best scallop that I've had, but it's still pretty surprising that they have scallop burger here. And pretty affordable too. I'm kind of a fan of Freshness Burger just because, as the name suggests, their stuff is very fresh. Like the buns, the lettuce, the onions, compared to other franchises, they are far better. It almost feels like they just handled it in the kitchen. The foundation of them is very strong. Like the handling of the ingredients, the presentation, look how handsome that burger looks. Now this is their chili chicken burger. It looks like the same chicken sandwich, but with some spicy sauce. I have no doubt that this is gonna be good. Man, that chicken is so fresh. It's like alive. They definitely have that just fried, juicy on the inside quality, and I cannot help but love this. The spicy energy, it kind of builds up, but it doesn't get too spicy. It's just right. It's at like the level of chili dipping for your nachos. It actually kind of tastes like that too. Actually, it is exactly that. So happy with the meal here. Now, if I had to compare this to the more expensive burgers, I would argue that it might not be as good as the Shogun Burger, at least not when it comes to the patty, but overall burger game, it might be as good. Like the freshness of the vegetables, it's up there, if not better. And some creative local touch like this fried lotus, and this being actually good. Now that some of these are kind of soggy, it's not as good, but when it's fresh, it's really, really good. That was oishi. I got one more stuff left, and that is their apple pie. They asked me if I wanted hot or cold, and I asked for hot. That puts apple pie McDonald's to shame. This actually looks pretty good. Nothing against McDonald's apple pie, but I have a feeling that this will easily beat it. Wow, I feel lots of apple inside, so that's good. Now, I wouldn't go as far as saying that this is like matchable to a really good bakery apple pie. Like, I don't know if you guys can feel it, but the bottom's kind of hard and it's a little soggy. I like it to be like so crispy and crumbly that it snaps right off, you know? I actually finished everything. I'm proud of myself. All right, that was good. So what do I think? Well, I think it's fair to say that generally speaking, Japanese fast food franchises have pretty reliable quality, and you can safely assume that they are a little better than the franchises overseas. Now, if I had to pick one that I like the most, I can't pick one, but I can say this. If you completely disregard the price, I think Shogun Burger is very good. The portion's huge, they have great sauces, and the burger itself is really great too. However, it is quite a bit more expensive than other franchises. I don't know if I can recommend it to everyone. So with that in mind, my personal overall winner just might be Freshness Burger. Now, Wendy's was pretty close, but I just felt like it's a teeny bit too expensive, and the quality was kind of inconsistent depending on what you get. Now, there are a ton of franchises that I haven't tried, but I hope you guys got a general idea on what these franchises are like. If you enjoyed this video, and if you would like me to go to different countries, trying different things, please go watch my other videos. Maybe even listen to my songs on Spotify, and I'll be back with more videos, okay? Goodbye, my friends.